Hey everybody, it's James for January the 15th of 2008. First I want to start out by apologising for the awful quality of the blog yesterday. Basically, I positioned my camera somewhere where it meant I had to keep looking over at the laptop to check that I was looking at the camera, which meant obviously it appeared to the universe that I wasn't actually looking at the camera once in the video. So, I apologise for that, and hopefully it'll be better in the future. Right now the camera is sitting on top of my laptop, which means I can then look back at it, although unfortunately the downside of that is that if I move even very slightly, the camera slips and moves and shakes, so that I can't obviously tell if that's happening or not right now, but it may well be. So if the camera's shaking, just forgive that. As I mentioned yesterday, my exams are fast approaching for my A2 levels. I've got an exam on Tuesday, not today, next Tuesday obviously, for my A2 level history. That's on Neville Chamberlain and why he appeased the dictators, and it also goes back up to 1919 with the Treaty of Versailles and looks at all the different prime ministers and whatever through then and why they avoided continental commitments, and it's just dull. But anyway, whatever. What else is going on? Really looking forward to the start of Lost, season 4, which is of course January 31st in the US, and I think it's February 3rd over here in the UK, because that'll be awesome. There's a promo up on YouTube. Well, actually there's several promos up on YouTube, but there's obviously only one official one from ABC. It's well over a minute long, and it's pretty much all new footage, which is awesome. We see, spoiler warning here for anyone who is uber spoiler avoiding, but it's all fairly obvious stuff. You see basically left off where the island storyline left off last time. We pick up there with Jack making the phone call is the start of the clip, and it will then explore that for just over a minute. It's not like one constant clip, it's more like an advert, I suppose. There's also obviously for Lost the new alternate reality game Find 815, which is being run by ABC for 5 weeks running up to the beginning of season 4. For any of you who don't know what that is, it's basically a series of websites which link together to make a game in which you follow the character of Sam Thomas, who is an oceanic IT technician and whose girlfriend, or soon to be fiance, was in fact on flight 815, if I could speak properly. She was on flight 815 and when it crashed. So yeah, you follow him, and apparently when you reach the end of the game you'll have gleaned some value information into season 4 and the show as a whole. So I won't spoil any of that for you. If you want to either play the game, you can go to find815.com. As you know, to start you go to www.flyoceanicair.com, and there's a video there to watch, but that basically just links you to find815.com, so you can go to www.find815.com if you don't want to watch the Fly Oceanic Air video, because it's pretty useless really. And yeah, you can play from there. We're currently in the middle of chapter 2 at the minute, which the second weekend. Actually chapter 3 should start any day now, I think, and as such basically they do a catch up though, so you can play from chapter 1 if you like, or you can start now chapter 3 and continue on from there, whichever suits you, as it were. So yeah, that's fun, and it's a good way to pass the time waiting for season 4. Oh, and just before I go, I'd like to say happy birthday to Shauna, who is a staffer over at Leaky, the website I mentioned in my blog yesterday. Yeah, it's her birthday today, and yeah, many happy returns, as it were. So yeah, I think that's just about all I got to say for today's edition of the blog, and back to the revision, I suppose. So yeah, bye.